Hi, welcome to Cooking with Jay. Today we're going to make a spicy chicken type of stew. It's been on this channel. I've made a couple videos already, but today I might add more narration to it. And also I'm using the charcoal grill this time. So hope you enjoy, and thanks for tuning in. Okay, to start, we're going to make our own crushed tomatoes. So right now I'm letting this water boil. While that's boiling, I'm going to do stuff with this garlic, peel it. I took so long to peel the garlic, the water started to boil, so I gave this like an X cut, like that, each tomato, that it will probably help these things peel faster. So I'm gonna, not the best way, I should be using tongs, not my hands. This is boiling water, you don't want to scald anyone. So the idea is this will come up back up to a boil, and you'll see the tomato skin start to peel. So I read you need to have ice water ready to put the tomatoes in after they've boiled and started to peel. So I just filled up my Instapot container here and threw in an ice pack, and so that will be ready to go. Still waiting for the tomatoes to boil and peel for our crushed tomatoes. So I'll prepare the food processor. It's unplugged. We're going to use this blade here. I always keep it in the protective housing that it came with. And, oops, I never go in here unless this is unplugged. So I'll get that set up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some garlic cloves from the garlic I just peeled and mash them up with the tomatoes to give it kind of a garlic-like taste to it. Okay, I've added the garlic cloves. We really like that garlic flavor here, so it's up to you how much garlic you want to add. Add some seasoning as well. So let's go check on the tomatoes and see how they're doing. They're starting to peel yet in that boiling water. Tomatoes are starting to peel. We'll take a look in a little bit, but it hasn't lost its appeal yet. So the rest of these cloves I'm going to crush using this, like that. So I'm going to finish that up and put these in a container, because we'll sizzle those up when we're at the grill. I don't know if you probably can see this, but you see the skin starting to peel off these tomatoes. Like this, especially this one. And I'm probably putting this way in the boiling water way too much longer than it was recommended. And here's what the crushed garlic look like. I'll have to get rid of that skin there. And we're going to put this in the fridge and use it when we're actually grilling. Okay, so we're going to carefully take these, put them in the ice water. Maybe I'll take that out first. Okay, let's try that again. And carefully not dropping anything, because you don't want boiling water to splash on anyone. Nice and easy. Let's see if I can get this on. So just place it in. Shut off the heat. Alright, I'm going to drain this carefully. Let this sit here. And then I'll stop peeling. When I peel them, I just peel the skin off, all of it off, and then I slice them into quarters. So I'll show you what the finished product looks like of that step. All right, this is the skin. This peeled off with very little effort. Just be careful when you do this, because there still may be hot water inside the tomato and it leaks out. And I can feel these are warm to the touch. But like very little effort. Like, see this? Boom. Like nothing. So I'm going to slice these up, get rid of this green stems, and put them in the food processor and make our sauce, or our crushed tomatoes. Here we can see the tomato slice and added. And I'll cover this up, plug it in, and pulse it until it's liquidy. Power on. Just want to make sure there's no big chunks of garlic left. Maybe a couple more seconds and we'll be good. All right, there we go. Almost looks like that V8 drink, maybe. So we're going to put this aside. We'll add our other stuff to it. Some salsa, spicy salsa, some other seasonings, and some ranch beans to it. But for now, there you go. On these, you don't want to use any metal parts to scrape these out. Like a rubber blade should be fine. Okay, because I'm a little bit crazy, I already washed up a lot of stuff. The food processor, the big cutting board. So what's left is I'm going to chop up these wonderful vegetables. I think that's yellow, red, and 2 green peppers. Try to balance the onions to the green peppers. These green peppers are huge. I might end up storing some of the green peppers for later for something else. I don't think I'm going to use all of this. We'll see. So I'm going to chop away and be back. Okay, I end up using both peppers, and it's going to be a lot. I'll deal with it when we go to cook. So we'll put this aside and we'll mix up the sauce now. Okay, now for the sauce. Ground pepper, sea salt. I like to use ranch style beans, 1 can of those. I'm going to dash in some of this red hot seasoning. There's salsa that's hot, and a couple dabs of this barbecue sauce. So I'm going to mix all that up together right now. Before I stir this together, just give you an idea of the amounts I use. There's the barbecue sauce, beans, the salsa. You can kind of get an idea of like just a splashing or pinching of the sea salt and the pepper, and this red flakes here is the spicy seasoning. Again, there's no set rule as to what you add to the sauce. Use anything you want, anything you like. Be creative. Okay, I've mixed up the sauce, stirred it gently, and it passed the smell test. It smells great. So I'm going to cover this and put this in the fridge. So let's go build ourselves a fire. Not really a fire this time, but we're using the charcoal grill instead of the brick stove. A little bit change of things. Okay, we got the charcoals lit. As you can see, you kind of set them up in a pyramid. And we'll let this burn. And we'll spread the charcoals out once the flames go out. This is not a comprehensive safety guide on grilling, but please be careful with any of the accelerants you use. Follow the instructions of everything: charcoal, the lighter fluid if you use that, and the grill itself. I just don't want to see anyone get hurt really badly. Just respect the flames, respect fire. Things can get out of hand in an instant. Don't leave this unattended. Have water on standby. Another good thing to have in mind is backup fuel or backup cooking method. What to do if you run out of coals and think the grill gets cold and you still have cooking to do. My backup plan, yeah, I have more charcoal, so I'll get that going. Or I might switch over to the propane stove. Just a convenient thing, really. So I'll be back once this is ready, and then we're gonna kind of cook up the chicken first. Not fully cook it, but just get that flavor of the barbecue in it, of the flames and stuff, and then we'll make our stew. Okay, so we're gonna warm up the grill for a few minutes. But to show you what I did, I carefully evened out the coals. I put the grill on, and we're just gonna cover it up like that and let things warm up maybe 4 or 5 minutes. It's really hot today, so temperature wise outdoors. And I have a dedicated thing for the coals and for taking the grill in and out so I don't burn my hands. And also I'll probably be using an oven mitt because this, even though this handle's plastic, this gets pretty hot too. And I'll need my oven mitts for other stuff, especially when I go to transport that. Okay, I'll be back and we'll start the, we'll be back to sear the chicken. Okay, so we started sizzling up the chicken thigh a little bit. Already flipped it over once. Not going to be a complete cook here because again it's going to go into the stew and that's finished cooking in there, but I just want a little char, a little bit of the flavor from the grill. And that reminds me, I'm going to sprinkle on some seasoning onto the chicken while it's cooking here, like some pepper and salt. Okay, so we put the chicken in aluminum foil for now, and we're just sizzling up the garlic and get that going, and then we'll add our vegetables, and hopefully there's enough heat because this is going to be a lot of food. Okay, I stirred in the vegetables I wanted to, added some salt and pepper. The rest of this is too much to put in all in here, so this will make a nice salad. Maybe add some tomatoes or cucumbers to this, stir it up, add some grapeseed oil and soy sauce, and you have a nice salad with this left over. So I'm going to cover these all up and let the veggies sizzle for a while, and then we'll add the sauce and then the chicken, and then it's just a slow cook from there. Okay, I added the sauce to our vegetables, and now we'll be adding the chicken. Adding the chicken, we'll get this all stirred up and put the cover on and let it slow cook for a bit. Yeah, okay, so this thing's been cooking for a few hours. Still generating some heat there. So we'll let this continue. Show you what it looks like. Yeah, it looks great. Smells great. Yeah, I think we're done. Using the utensils here, I kind of broke up the chicken, tried to shred it a little bit. I think we're going to get all the heat we're going to get out of this batch of coals. So I'm going to call this a success without tasting it. I'll taste some later on video. But it smells great. A lot of fun to make too. It's probably more fun cooking than it is to eat. So with that, thank you for watching. We'll do some tasting in a little bit. Right, Big Spoonie? That's right. Okay, here we go. Oh. Tastes really good. Has a bit of a spice to it. That's why we like it. That's why I call it spicy chicken. Excellent. A fun afternoon hanging out by the fire and making some nice meal to share with Amy and anyone else that comes by and they want to scoop some out. Let me know. Take care. So a quick serving suggestion is I use using some leftover hot dog rolls, toasted them up. Also, fajita bread is great with this, or even rye bread toasted, and maybe our side of naan. Well, that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the week here. Take care, everybody.